Hello there, and welcome back to A Star Wars Story. Remember to like and subscribe to let YouTube know that the Force is strong with this channel. Dark Forces is getting remastered and has been announced for PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. Yeah, that's right. The original Star Wars first-person shooter is back. So, Night Dive Studios, who recently remastered classic games like System Shock and Quake 2, is doing the same to Dark Forces, and it is in development for all of the major platforms. The single-player-only Star Wars first-person shooter released in 1995 for PC and was the first adventure for players as Kyle Katarn, who would go on to become a Jedi in Jedi Knight and its sequels. You don't ever get your hands on a lightsaber in Dark Forces, but it is beloved and remembered fondly by the fandom, including its memorable missions and difficult boss fights. Night Dive's Larry Cooperman said that he believes the audience will appreciate the degree of challenge. The remaster cleans up the 28-year-old Dark Forces gameplay and cutscenes, very similar to how Night Dive approached the recent Quake 2 remaster with its in-house Kex engine, and it allows modern controls and features like 4K resolution, widescreen support. The original was in the old 4:3 aspect ratio with 1024 by 768 resolution and 60 frames per second. What we really try to do is bring back the way you felt when you played the original, end quote, Cooperman said. That's our mission. He went on to add that our mantra is always about preservation, and you don't preserve things by changing them. Cooperman also said that the Dark Forces remaster will be popularly priced, which he suggested would mean somewhere between $20 and $30. This is all excellent news for Star Wars fans, and it's a great entry point. As you can see in the trailer, none of the visuals are being remade. It's not using new modern 3D models. It's remastering what's there. In some cases, in my opinion, it looks like there are all new assets in terms of the FMVs. Some of this looks brand new. This doesn't look like simple upscaling. Now, again, that's just me looking at it from a visual standpoint. I've played Dark Forces many times over. This does not look like a simple upscale. This looks like, in many cases, all new art assets, which I think is beautiful and wonderful, and it still keeps the spirit of the original. It's not changing anything. Even the voice acting, all of the work being done here is the same as to the original. I think the price is going to be a great entry point. There's not going to be a reason to skip out on this. If you are a fan of Star Wars, if you are a fan of first-person shooters, then Dark Forces Remaster is an essential part of your library. This is a classic first-person shooter game, and in some cases, just like the standard that Lucasfilm set with their releases of the prequels and with digital technology, Star Wars in gaming set a lot of standards as well. And in my opinion, Dark Forces is one of those standards. It is one of the pillars that modern first-person shooters are built upon and reiterated upon to this day. Well, a lot of it started with Dark Forces. I cannot wait to talk more about this. I can't wait to see more from this. We currently only have a tentative release window of early 2024. We have nothing more specific than that. I hope we get more news soon. As of the recording of this video, this is all we have to go on. But what a time it is. I mean, in terms of feasting, in terms of being a fan of Star Wars and having this content available and having it available to be played on modern machines, because it is very difficult to get a game from 95 active even on modern computers. You got to jump through a few hoops to get that working. I know, because I've been trying to actually play Dark Forces. So this is a great treat for Star Wars fans, and the price is going to be wonderful as well. And I might also add, and this is the collector in me, but I am hopeful that the release of Dark Forces gets or allows Hasbro to produce some more figures for the Vintage Collection. I would love to see a TVC Kyle Katarn and Expanded Universe Dark Troopers, all phases. That would be a treat for me. Even Jan Ors. I mean, again, I could start getting into a huge tangent about things I would want, but at the very least, just being able to start with some Dark Troopers and Kyle Katarn would be an absolute treat. I would be as giddy as a schoolgirl to see those released and to see that acknowledged on a vintage collection card back. So, in the comments below, my question for you is, have you played Dark Forces? Let's start with that. Have you played Dark Forces? And if not, looking at what's in front of you, is this something that you're excited about? Is this something that you're excited to pick up and experience an iconic essential piece of Star Wars gaming history? I really do look forward to continuing the conversation with you. Thank you so much for watching. Above all else and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and remember, the Force will be with you always.